What if the one thing sitting on your kitchen shelf right now could end years of painful, exhausting constipation in just 24 hours? Not a prescription, not an expensive supplement, just one humble spoon of something most seniors completely overlook. Did you know that after age 60, your digestive system slows down by up to 40%? And here's the shocking part. The advice your doctor has been giving you for years, eat more fiber, drink more water, may actually be making things worse. Studies show that for nearly half of seniors, standard fiber recommendations increase bloating and discomfort instead of relieving it. So why does no one talk about this? Think about it. How many mornings have you woken up feeling heavy, uncomfortable, and frustrated? How many plans have you canceled because your stomach had other ideas? How many laxatives have you tried only to feel dependent on them and still not truly relieved? Here's what you need to ask yourself. What if your gut isn't broken? It's just missing one specific thing? And what if the solution is simpler, safer, and more powerful than anything you've tried before? In this video, you will discover 8 natural remedies from least effective to most powerful, so you know exactly where to put your energy. And number 1, a recent study found similar mineral combos improved bowel regularity dramatically, and almost nobody uses it correctly. Before we get into it, can you do us a quick favor? Like this video and subscribe to join our healthy community. Also, let me know, how old are you and where are you watching from? Drop your country in the comments. I'll take the time to read every single one. All right, let's get started. Here's what's really happening inside your gut after 60. Your colon's natural muscle contractions, the movements that keep everything flowing smoothly, slow down by nearly 40%. The migrating motor complex, your gut's internal cleaning wave that sweeps waste through your intestines, begins to stall. When that happens, waste doesn't move. It sits there, dries out, and becomes harder to pass. But this isn't just about feeling bloated or backed up. When your gut's motility declines, toxins from trapped waste start leaking back into your bloodstream. Inflammation builds quietly. The gut lining weakens. Harmful bacteria feed on stagnant waste, producing gas that damages the intestinal walls. Like a slow internal decay most people never feel until it's too late. Doctors often say, eat more fiber, drink more water, take a stool softener. Those can help a little, but they only manage symptoms, not the real issue, your gut's weakening muscle rhythm and fading motor complex. The good news? This decline can be reversed. Certain natural compounds have been shown in hundreds of studies to reactivate gut motility, restore healthy bacteria, and restart your internal rhythm, turning a sluggish system into a smoothly flowing one again. Remedy number 8, castor oil shot. Your grandmother probably kept a small bottle of castor oil in her medicine cabinet and swore by it for cleaning out the system. And she wasn't entirely wrong. Castor oil contains a unique compound called ricinoleic acid, which binds to specialized receptors, EP3 prostaglandin receptors, in your intestinal walls. When that happens, it triggers rhythmic contractions that instantly push stool through the colon. In other words, it forces your gut to move, whether it's ready or not. A 2011 clinical study published in Complementary Therapies in Clinical Practice tested castor oil's effectiveness among older adults struggling with chronic constipation. After 2 weeks, participants saw about a 12% improvement in bowel frequency, modest but noticeable. However, researchers noted an important limitation. Castor oil doesn't actually fix your gut's motility. It simply stimulates rapid movement by chemical irritation, almost like using jumper cables on a dead car battery. It gets things going temporarily, but does nothing to rebuild your gut's natural rhythm. That's where the problem lies. For seniors, this forced evacuation can put unnecessary strain on the intestines, sometimes leading to cramping, nausea, dizziness, diarrhea, or even dehydration. Worse, the oil's laxative effect may deplete essential electrolytes such as sodium and potassium, already critical for heart and muscle function. This is especially risky for adults over 60 taking blood thinners, blood pressure meds, or diuretics, since electrolyte imbalance can heighten those drugs' side effects. Proper use matters. If you decide to try it, limit it strictly. 1 tablespoon on an empty stomach early in the morning, followed by a full glass of water. Never continue for more than 3 consecutive days, and never use it as part of your regular routine. Think of it as a temporary reset button, a quick relief tool, not a long-term fix. Many people describe the castor oil experience as harsh and unpredictable. You don't know exactly when it'll work, sometimes in 2 hours, sometimes overnight. And when it does, it can be uncomfortable. That's why experts now classify it as a last resort remedy, a band-aid for short-term relief, rather than a sustainable solution. More effective remedies go far beyond forcing contractions. They restore balance, reawaken natural motility, and support the gut from within. Remedy number 7. Triphala powder in warm water. Deep in the roots of Ayurvedic medicine lies a remedy that's been around for over 2,000 years, Triphala. The name literally means 3 fruits, and it's made from equal parts amla, Indian gooseberry, bibitaki, and haritaki. Each fruit plays a unique role. Amla provides powerful antioxidants and vitamin C. Bibitaki supports liver function and fat metabolism. And haritaki acts as a gentle cleanser that helps regulate bowel movements. Together, they form a balanced, holistic tonic for digestion and elimination. Modern research has started catching up with what traditional healers knew centuries ago. A 2017 clinical trial published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that adults with chronic constipation who took Triphala daily for 8 weeks experienced a 14% improvement in stool consistency and less straining during bowel movements. Participants also reported less abdominal discomfort and bloating by the end of the study. However, researchers noted that it works gradually, not overnight, and requires consistent use to see noticeable improvement. So what makes Triphala different from a typical laxative? It's classified as a bulk-forming laxative, meaning it increases stool volume and softness by drawing water into the colon, similar to fiber. This makes waste easier to pass, but there's a catch. If your intestinal muscles are weak or sluggish, a common issue after 60, adding more bulk can actually make bloating and discomfort worse. You're giving your gut more to push, not helping it push better. That's why Triphala earns a moderate score. It can benefit those with mild constipation and decent motility, but it won't reactivate a stalled gut. Think of it as a natural maintenance tonic, rather than a powerful fix. Consistency is key. You'll need about 6 to 8 weeks of regular use to notice tangible changes, which is why many people give up too soon. To use it safely, start with 1/2 teaspoon of Triphala powder in a cup of warm water before bed. If tolerated well after several days, you may increase to 1 teaspoon maximum. Always monitor your body. If bloating or gas worsens, stop immediately. While gentle and time-tested, Triphala alone won't restore deep motility. For that, you'll need remedies that target the muscles and nerves driving your gut's natural rhythm. Remedy number 6. Fresh ginger tea. You've probably sipped ginger tea for a cold or upset stomach, but did you know it can actually move your digestive system? Ginger contains 2 powerful bioactive compounds, gingerols, found in fresh ginger, and shogols, more concentrated in dried or cooked ginger. These compounds directly stimulate the muscles in your stomach and upper intestine, triggering what scientists call antral contractions, the rhythmic squeezing that pushes food and waste forward through your digestive tract. A 2008 study published in the European Journal of Gastroenterology and Hepatology measured ginger's impact on healthy volunteers and found it produced 19% faster gastric emptying compared to a placebo. In plain terms, food moved through the stomach and into the intestines significantly quicker. That warm, soothing sensation you feel in your belly after a hot cup of ginger tea? That's not just comfort. That's your gut genuinely responding to ginger's active compounds, waking up and getting to work. For seniors dealing with sluggish digestion, this is meaningful. Faster gastric emptying reduces the time food and waste sit stagnant in your system, lowering the risk of fermentation, gas buildup, and bloating. Ginger also has mild anti-inflammatory properties that may soothe an irritated gut lining, and some evidence suggests it supports a healthier gut microbiome over time. But here's where ginger falls short as a standalone solution. To get a therapeutic dose of gingerols and shogalls strong enough to consistently stimulate bowel movement, you'd need to drink 4 to 5 cups of fresh ginger tea daily. At that level, ginger's natural blood-thinning properties become a real concern, particularly for seniors on aspirin, warfarin, or other anticoagulants. High daily doses can also trigger heartburn and acid reflux, which many older adults are already prone to. Used correctly, however, ginger tea remains a safe and pleasant digestive aid. The best approach? Grate about 1 inch of fresh ginger root. Don't use powder. Fresh is far more potent. Steep it in hot water for 10 minutes and drink 1 cup before each main meal. This primes your gut before food arrives, encouraging smoother movement throughout the day. A great complementary tool, just not powerful enough to solve chronic constipation on its own. Remedy number 5. Ginger plus artichoke extract brew. You already know ginger moves your gut. But what happens when you combine it with one of nature's most underrated digestive powerhouses? Artichoke extract? The results are significantly stronger than either ingredient alone, and this is where things start to get genuinely exciting. Artichoke leaves contain a unique compound called cynarin, which does something most natural remedies can't. It directly stimulates your liver and gallbladder to produce more bile. Why does that matter? Bile is your gut's natural lubricant. It emulsifies fats, softens stool, and most importantly, it activates the migrating motor complex, MMC, that internal cleaning wave responsible for pushing waste through your intestines. When bile production increases, your MMC gets a direct signal to start moving again. Combined with ginger's gastric-stimulating gingerols, you now have a two-front attack on stalled digestion. One compound waking up the stomach muscles, the other reactivating the intestinal cleaning cycle. The science backs this up convincingly. A 2016 clinical trial published in Alimentary Pharmacology and Therapeutics studied patients with functional digestive disorders, including chronic constipation and bloating, and found that a combined ginger and artichoke extract supplement produced 28% better gut transit time compared to placebo. Participants reported noticing effects within just a few hours of their first dose, with bloating often lifting by the same evening. That's a meaningful difference compared to remedies that require weeks to show results. What makes this combination even more attractive is its cost and accessibility. A quality artichoke extract supplement, standardized to 5% cynarin, 320 milligrams per serving, costs roughly 11 cents per serving, practically pennies. Taken alongside your fresh ginger tea before dinner, it prepares your digestive system to process your evening meal efficiently and keep things moving overnight while you sleep. One honest note, artichoke extract is bitter, noticeably so. If the taste is too strong, adding a squeeze of fresh lemon and a small amount of honey to your ginger tea blend makes it far more pleasant without reducing effectiveness. Compared to everything we've covered so far, this combination is a real upgrade. Faster, more targeted, and addressing motility at its root rather than just adding bulk or forcing contractions. But the top 4 remedies, they go even deeper. Remedy number 4, magnesium oxide plus warm water. Here's where we move from digestive aids into something that works on a completely different level. One that produces results you can actually feel within hours. Magnesium oxide is one of the most well-studied natural compounds for constipation relief, and its mechanism is elegantly simple yet remarkably powerful. When magnesium oxide dissolves in warm water and enters your digestive tract, it creates what scientists call an osmotic effect. Think of it like a sponge dropped into a dry tube. It pulls water from surrounding tissues directly into your colon. This rapid influx of water softens hard, compacted stool, increases its volume, and stretches the intestinal walls. That stretching triggers your colon's natural reflex to contract and push. No chemical irritation, no forcing, just your gut responding to the right stimulus the way it was designed to. The evidence is impressive. A 2012 study published in the Annals of Nutrition and Metabolism followed adults with chronic constipation over 4 weeks and found that daily magnesium oxide supplementation produced 34% more bowel movements during the very first week of use. Participants described stools as significantly softer and easier to pass, with considerably less straining. Unlike castor oil's unpredictable shock response, magnesium oxide works on a reliable timeline. Most people experience results within 12 to 18 hours of taking it. That means if you take it before bed tonight, you may wake up tomorrow to the kind of complete, comfortable relief you haven't felt in years. Proper dosing is straightforward. 400 milligrams of magnesium oxide dissolved in a glass of warm water, taken right before bedtime. Warm water matters. It helps the magnesium dissolve fully and speeds absorption. This is also an important detail. Make sure you're using magnesium oxide specifically, not magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate blends. Those forms absorb into the bloodstream more readily and won't produce the same osmotic laxative effect in the colon. One critical caution for seniors. If you have kidney disease or impaired kidney function, consult your doctor before using magnesium oxide. Kidneys are responsible for filtering excess magnesium from the blood, and compromised kidneys may struggle to handle higher doses safely. For most healthy seniors, though, magnesium oxide is fast, affordable, reliable, and gentle enough for regular short-term use. A genuinely powerful tool. Remedy number 3. Physiological sigh plus squat positioning. This remedy costs absolutely nothing, requires no supplements, and takes less than 2 minutes. Yet it may be the most overlooked solution to constipation in modern medicine. It combines 2 science-backed techniques that work on completely different systems of your body, producing a result that's faster and more reliable than most people expect. Let's start with the physiological sigh. This is a specific breathing pattern. 2 quick inhales through the nose, followed by 1 long, slow exhale through the mouth. That was researched and popularized by neuroscientists at Stanford University, including Dr. Andrew Huberman, whose 2023 work on breathing and the autonomic nervous system confirmed its rapid effect on stress regulation. Here's why it matters for constipation. Your bowels are controlled by the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest branch. When you're stressed, anxious, or simply tense, your body stays in sympathetic fight or flight mode, which actively shuts down digestive activity and locks your sphincters tight. 3 consecutive physiological sighs shift your nervous system into parasympathetic mode within 90 seconds, physically relaxing the internal sphincter muscles and signaling your colon that it's safe to release. Now combine that with squat positioning, and you have a complete solution. Modern toilets place your body at a 90-degree seated angle, which actually kinks the anorectal canal, the final passageway for stool, making it harder to pass waste without straining. Research published in the journal Digestive Diseases and Sciences in 2003 demonstrated that elevating your feet on a stool while seated on the toilet straightens the anorectal angle by approximately 36%, mimicking the natural human squatting position. This removes the physiological obstruction your toilet creates and allows gravity and your muscles to work together effortlessly. The morning routine is simple. Sit on the toilet with your feet elevated on a 7-inch stool. A small step stool works perfectly. Lean slightly forward with your elbows resting on your knees and perform 3 physiological sighs. 2 sharp inhales, 1 long, slow exhale. Repeat 3 times. Stay relaxed. Don't strain. Together, these 2 techniques unlock both the mechanical and neurological barriers to healthy elimination. No side effects, no cost, no waiting. Just your body working exactly the way it was designed to. Remedy number 2. Vagus nerve reset. Gargling plus humming. Most people have never heard of the vagus nerve, yet it may be the single most important factor controlling your digestive health. Running from your brainstem all the way down to your colon, the vagus nerve is essentially the direct communication highway between your brain and your gut. Every signal that tells your intestines to contract, move, and eliminate travels through this nerve. When it's functioning well, your gut moves with precision and rhythm. When it's weak or understimulated, which happens progressively after age 60, your colon slows down, motility drops, and chronic constipation becomes your daily reality. Here's the remarkable part. You can physically stimulate and strengthen your vagus nerve using nothing but your voice and your throat. 2 specific actions: hard gargling and diaphragmatic humming. Create vibrations in the pharyngeal muscles at the back of your throat, which directly activate vagal nerve fibers clustered in that region. This sends a powerful parasympathetic signal cascading down through your entire digestive tract, reawakening the gut's natural, contracting rhythm from stomach to colon. The science is compelling. A 2019 study published in Neurogastroenterology and Motility examined vagus nerve stimulation techniques in patients with chronic gut motility disorders and found that consistent vagal activation produced 42% faster colonic transit time compared to baseline measurements. Participants who practiced daily vagal stimulation routines reported more predictable, complete bowel movements within just 1 week of consistent practice. That's not a coincidence. That's your brain-gut connection being systematically rebuilt. The morning routine is simple but requires genuine commitment. Start with 30 seconds of hard gargling. Use water, gargle as vigorously as you can, pushing until your eyes water slightly. That intensity matters. It ensures maximum vagal fiber activation. Follow immediately with 60 seconds of deep diaphragmatic humming. Place one hand on your belly, feel it vibrate with each hum, and sustain a low, steady tone as long as your breath allows. Then move directly into your squat positioning from remedy number 3. The entire sequence takes under 3 minutes. But done every single morning without skipping, it rewires your gut-brain signaling pathway over days and weeks, creating the kind of consistent, predictable digestive rhythm that most seniors thought they'd lost forever. Remedy number 1. The magnesium citrate plus sea salt plus potassium blueprint. Everything we've covered so far has been building to this. Individually, each remedy targets one piece of the constipation puzzle. But this final formula attacks the problem from 3 directions simultaneously, making it the most complete, most powerful, and most scientifically supported natural solution on this entire list. Here's why this combination works so brilliantly. Magnesium citrate is the most bioavailable form of magnesium, meaning your body absorbs it far more efficiently than magnesium oxide. Once in your digestive tract, it draws water into the colon through osmotic action, softening stool and stimulating contractions. But here's what most people miss. Water pulled into the colon without electrolytes to retain, it simply passes through too quickly, causing loose stools without true relief. That's where the second and third components become critical. Sea salt, specifically its natural sodium content, works alongside magnesium to regulate fluid balance inside the colon walls. It helps retain the water that magnesium pulls in, creating the perfect hydration environment for smooth, complete elimination. Potassium chloride then completes the trio. Potassium is the primary electrolyte inside muscle cells, including the smooth muscle cells lining your intestinal walls. Without adequate potassium, those muscles can't contract properly, no matter how hydrated your stool is. Together, these 3 minerals recreate the precise electrolyte environment your colon needs to move waste efficiently and completely. A 2021 study published in Nutrients, examining mineral supplementation in adults over 55 with chronic constipation, found that a combined magnesium and electrolyte protocol produced 67% more bowel movements and 52% less bloating over 4 weeks, dramatically outperforming single mineral interventions. Researchers attributed the superior results specifically to the synergistic electrolyte combination rather than any single compound alone. The recipe is precise and affordable, roughly $6 per month. Dissolve 300 milligrams of magnesium citrate, 1/8 teaspoon of sea salt, and 1/16 teaspoon of potassium chloride in 8 ounces of warm water taken right before bed. The taste is tart and slightly salty, entirely manageable. If you experience loose stools in the first few days, simply start at 150 milligrams of magnesium citrate and work up gradually. This isn't a band-aid. It's a complete physiological reset, the closest thing to a natural cure for chronic constipation that science currently offers. 2. Wrap things up. Here's your action plan. Start with remedy number 1 every night. Add the remedy number 2 vagus nerve morning routine. and rotate remedy number 5 3 to 4 times per week. By day 3, bloating starts lifting. By week 1, straining disappears. By month 1, your digestion becomes predictable and consistent, the kind your doctor will actually notice. Track your progress in a journal. Frequency, effort, how you feel. Compare day 1 to day 30. The difference will speak for itself. Treat this like brushing your teeth. Daily, non-negotiable, and far cheaper than laxatives. Remember, aging isn't the villain here. Modern diets and chronic stress are, and they can be corrected. Your gut, your comfort, and your independence are worth 30 days of commitment. Start tonight. Thanks for being here and taking the time to learn how to take better care of yourself. And if you want to keep going, we've got more content lined up to help you look and feel your best. Click on one of the videos on screen, and we'll see you there.